Good day, my name is Sky, and thank you very much for spending some study time with me. I'm here to help you make money in online poker by teaching you key strategies and action taking. Time's a-wastin', and I ain't got time to waste today. Gambate!
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh. Okay. You got time to duck?
So today I want to discuss being a tight aggressive player in the Microstakes. And I also want to point you to my YouTube channel over at smartpokerstudy.com/YouTube. Now, I just finished a 4-part series of videos, and I called it the KISS Cash Game Ranges series. My KISS Cash Game Ranges, they were first introduced in my book, Pre-Flop Online Poker, and they're designed to turn you into a tight and aggressive player. Now, this gives you the best chance to make money in the Microstakes, so these ranges are perfect for players who are already having a tough time within the Microstakes, anywhere from like $2 buy-in games, or 2NL as we call them, up through a $25 buy-in games, or 25NL. So you can find the KISS Cash Game Ranges of series on my YouTube channel, or just go to the show notes page for today, smartpokerstudy.com/pod429 to see all the videos and download the KISS ranges right there for free. So you might be thinking, are these ranges what I need? Do I need to be a tight aggressive player? Well, let me ask you 2 questions. The first question is, are you a losing player right now? What I want you to do, take a look at your last year, 2022 results. Maybe you only turned a profit in 2 or 3 of those 12 months. If that's the case, these ranges are probably right up your alley. Or if you look in that database of yours, take a look at your win rate for the past 10,000 hands. And maybe if you're negative, like -5 big blinds per 100 hands or even worse, then these ranges are going to help you make profitable pre-flop decisions. And of course, good pre-flop decisions, those set you up for post-flop and overall poker success. Now, you might be listening to this and you think to yourself, Sky, I'm already profitable. I consistently turn in some good profits in the Microstakes. Then let me tell you, you probably don't need the KISS ranges. By the way, they're called the KISS ranges, KISS, because I'm keeping it simple with these ranges, and they're simplified with only 5 positions. You have the EP, cutoff, button, small blind, and big blind. That means that you can use these ranges in 6 max games, so the first 2 positions are both EP ranges, and then in full ring games, the first 5 positions, you're going to use the EP. And then, of course, there's the cutoff, button, small blind, and big blind. And these ranges, like I said already, they're going to keep you tight and aggressive. They're going to simplify poker, and that's the first step to turning a profit in the Microstakes. Speaking of profit, if you are profitable right now, you probably don't need to watch the first 2 videos of the new 4-video series on YouTube, right? But videos 3 and 4 are going to be super helpful for you, and I'm going to discuss those in just a little bit, so hang tight if you're a winning player currently. Now, if you're still not sure if the KISS ranges are right for you, there's a second question I have for you. What type of player are you? So we're going to look here at some very simple statistics. VPIP, or voluntarily put money in the pot, PFR, pre-flop raise, and 3-bet. So if you open up your database, and you probably already know actually what kind of player you are, what these stats are for yourself, maybe you're like a very loose and passive fish, the kind of player that I like to target. Some example stats might be like 35/15, and maybe your 3-bet is only 2 or 3%. Now, if you're a 35-15 player, that's a 20% gap between VPIP and PFR. That gap is made up by all of your limping and calling hands. And if it's 20%, if you're a 35-15, 20% gap, that 20% is greater than your 15% PFR, which makes you more passive than you are aggressive, which that's definitely bad because aggression wins in poker. So your passivity and just playing too many hands in general, those are causing your losses. Let's contrast this with somebody else. Maybe you're a mega tight player, like a 9/8 or a 9/2 player, and your 3-bet's only at 1%, right? You are just way too tight, and you rarely bluff. So it's easy for your opponents to avoid big pots and big hands against you because as soon as you come out firing, they basically know you got the goods, and they're only going to continue with very strong hands themselves, right? Or maybe you're in the middle, not super tight, not super loose passive. Maybe you're kind of like a loose aggressive player, but you just can't turn a profit. Maybe your VPIP and PFR 25/21, and your 3-bet is at 9%. So yeah, you're looking loose aggressive. Those stats look good just in general. But if you can't make the extra hands and that extra aggression profitable, you have some fundamental issues that you need to overcome first. And the tag KISS cash game ranges will definitely help you with that. They're going to turn you into, like I said, a tight aggressive player. Now, I'm not the best tight aggressive player in the world, but if we look at my January stats, I played 5,900 hands, and I was a 17/15 player with a 6% 3-bet. And on the show notes page, you can see a screenshot of my results in Poker Tracker 4, what that looks like. Now, my win rate in January was positive 1.3 big blinds per 100 hands. That wasn't the best month ever, but anything positive is good in my book. Now, if we look at my December numbers, I was a little tighter at 15/13 with a 4% 3-bet, but my win rate was positive 20 big blinds per 100 hands, playing that little bit tighter. I'm not saying the tighter play helped. I mean, my December, I was probably helped. My results were probably helped by some very good hands, flopping sets, hitting flushes, stuff like that. But my tight play resulted in that positive 20 big blinds per 100 hands. Now, I don't want you to think that being a tight aggressive player, it's the only way to earn money in the microstakes. But it is the best way for losing players to become profitable. And here's exactly why. You have a mathematical preflop advantage as a tight aggressive player that your fishy and overly loose aggressive players, they have a hard time overcoming that mathematical advantage in the long run. Just imagine, if you're playing like a 17% range like I did in January, right? My VPIP was 17%. Your opponent, sometimes they play 30, 40, 50% of hands on average. They have a really high VPIP. Well, Flopzilla Pro shows us my 17% range versus a 30% range. I have 54.5% pre-flop equity. They have 44.5. That's a 9% equity advantage my tight aggressive play has. Now, of course, the ranges are all about pre-flop. Your post-flop play, even if you become a tight aggressive player, that could still be an issue, and that might cause you to lose even with that 17-15, 15/13 style. But, like I said before, good pre-flop decisions set you up for post-flop and overall poker success, so you're more likely to become profitable as a tight aggressive player. So tomorrow, from the day this episode drops, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Now, I love my audience, so for this Valentine's Day, I'm offering a $14 first month to thepokerforge.com. Yepers, you can learn to play tight aggressive poker, winning poker at the Microstakes cash games for just $14 for your first month. Now, after that, your monthly membership is going to be $39 per month, which is a $20 savings over the current monthly price. So visit thepokerforge.com before Wednesday the 15th at midnight to take advantage of this Valentine's Day $14 first month deal. Alrighty, so I want to discuss the 4 videos in the new KISS Cash Game Ranges series. Again, you could watch all the videos. Just go to the show notes page for today. smartpokerstudy.com/pod429, or of course on my YouTube channel. So in video number 1, it's kind of a longer video. I think it's 28 minutes long, but I explain how to use the ranges through 15 example hands. Now, throughout those hands, I'm going to cover all the different positions and all the different pre-flop actions of raising, ISO raising, calling, 3-betting, calling 3-bets, right? Now, this is a critical video for any first-time range user. Now, the second video, it's a one-table, 30-minute demonstration while I am playing with the KISS cash game ranges. So you're going to see me following the ranges and occasionally not following the ranges, right? Of course, because you can't just play the ranges strictly. You got to take into account the players, their prior action, stack sizes, all that jazz, right? But In the video, when I stray outside the ranges, I explain my reasoning so you can learn what's going through my noggin. Now, video number 3, it's a great one for anyone using ranges. And I don't care if you're profitable or not right now. If you're using ranges, this is great because I show you how to save your ranges in Poker Tracker 4 so that you can see the profitability for each part of your range. For example, at the very beginning of the video, I show you how to filter for raising in the cutoff with your range. And then I show you how to see your results for hands outside of the ranges when you raise in the cutoff. Very useful filtering you're going to be learning. And then in video 4, I show you how to smartly add hands to your ranges to turn yourself into a looser and more aggressive player. But here's the thing, and I discussed this in the video, of course. You're not just adding hands willy-nilly. You're going to smartly add just a few hands in the best positions, and you're only adding them with aggressive plays of 2-betting and 3-betting. You're not going to be adding calling hands. This is the key to turn yourself into a loose aggressive player. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening today. Go to the show notes page, smartpokerstudy.com/pod429 to get the KISS cash game ranges and to watch all 4 videos. And of course, go to thepokerforge.com before February 15th at midnight to get your first month in the Forge for only $14. Happy Valentine's Day! After your first month, it'll be $39 per month, which is a $20 per month savings. So I'll see you on the inside, thepokerforge.com. Until next time, take action both on and off the felt to become the player that you want to be.